AAPLA MANUS?
Manus.
Marnus.
What? There's no R there.
Yeah, but I told you the sound of your tongue. AAPLA Manus. Marna. It's the LR with your tongue flicking down. AAPLA Manus. Because in English, they don't know how to write it. That's why. AAPLA Manus.
You gotta be goddamn.
Is that like ek ladki?
Yeah, ek ladki.
Ladki. Yeah.
It's too much.
There's also another fun video of him trying to say the title of that recent movie.
I love it. I'm so excited to see Marathi. I cannot wait.
Hello, people. I am Jaby KOAY, joined by CHHAYA, NENE, and ACHARA KIRK.
Hello.
We're looking at AAPLA MANUS, the official. Is that not correct either?
It's the sound. It's the Marathi sound of AAPLA Manus.
Manus. AAPLA MANUS.
AAPLA Manus.
Okay. Official trailer. This is with Nana Patekar and Sumeet Raghavan and Irati Harsh. Is that how you say it?
Irwati Harshe?
It's directed by Satish Rajwade.
Rajwade?
I'm waiting.
No, let's watch it.
Okay.
And it's produced by Ajay Devgan, your
Yes, yes it is. Here we go.
Oh, okay, starting strong.
सीनियर इन्स्पेक्टर मारुती नागरकोटे क्राईम ब्रांच त्या दिवशी तुमच्याकडे जो प्रकार झाला त्याची चौकशी करायला आलो गुड मॉर्निंग मॅम गुड मॉर्निंग साहेब तुम्ही आपलं सांगा सगळं पहिल्यापासून म्हणजे लोणावळ्याला जायचं ठरवलं तेव्हापासून
बरीच माहिती काढली तुम्ही
सरकार त्याचाच पगार देतोय
24 तारीख होती तिकडे आमच्या तिघांमध्ये थोडे वाद झाले काही चर्चा झाल्या
आणि आबांच्या वागण्यामुळेच आमच्या या घराचा असा एक काटकोन त्रिकोण तयार झाला आणि कर्ण मोठा झाला की प्रॉब्लेम येणार हे तर महाभारतापासून माहिती आपल्याला
तुम्हाला असं तर म्हणायचं नाहीये ना की त्याला आम्ही जबाबदार आहोत
त्यांनी जो आत्महत्येचा प्रयत्न केला त्याला तुम्ही जबाबदार
तुम्ही वेडे आहात का
हा कधी कधी अंगात येतंय माझ्या मस्त घरातला म्हातारा माणूस जगण्यात काही अर्थ नाही या टोकाला गेला असताना त्याचं चुकतं कुठे ही शोधत बसायचं लाज नाही वाटली तुम्हाला
आमचं घर म्हणजे तुम्हाला डिटेक्टिव्ह पुस्तकाचं कथानक वाटते का
प्रत्येक घरावर एक डिटेक्टिव्ह पुस्तक लिहिता येते तुमचं पुस्तक प्रकाशित झालं एवढंच
तुम्हाला घटना ठाऊक आहे का
माहिती की ते अभ्यासालाच आहे
त्यात असं नमूद केलंय की 100 गुन्हेगार सुटले तरी चालतील पण एकाही निरपराध माणसाला शिक्षा होता कामा नये
एका निरपराध माणसासाठी 100 गुन्हेगारांना सोडायचं हेच मुळात मला पटत नाही
म्हणजे तुम्ही आम्हाला काहीच मदत करणार नाही असं ठरवलेलंच आहे का
रामदेव बाबाचा नंबर आहे माझ्याकडे देऊ का तुम्हाला तोच काय करायचं ते करू शकतो आता
Sassy.
Kind of reminds me of Master Roshi in a way. He's just got this like.
Why Master Roshi?
Because he's got this like you saw him drop someone with a ridge hand in the middle of the trailer and you're like, oh, I didn't know you could do that, bub.
Yeah.
He just did that out of nowhere, but it's like it's the secret weapon he's got inside his hands that you don't know about this whole time. Anyway, that was my takeaway. Just the fact that he's more dangerous than he appears. His center of gravity is just like, whoom.
Yeah.
He doesn't move very much, and it's because he doesn't have to, because he's that dope, right?
Work with stillness, and stillness will draw people to you when you're watching something.
Well, yeah, that too.
Yeah.
It seemed like you were getting something extra out of the trailer
Yeah.
that I wasn't.
It's just funny because I realized I was catching myself, like, Indians do this thing, obviously, with the head that everyone talks about, but, like, I felt like they were speaking to me directly because it's Marathi, so I was, like, nodding the whole time, like, yes, I understand, which is really funny, and even some of the dialogue, like, when she asks, are you crazy? Like, my parents have said that to me before, too, when you're in trouble, and I laughed because it's, like, when it's being told to you in that tone, you know that tone of like she just meant business. So that made me laugh, and I always get really excited in Marathi films whenever there's little bits of Marathi. And the Indian Film Festival, again, the closing night film was The Odds. Everything was in English for the most part, except for a scene in an elevator, and it was in Marathi. And I just get super excited when I hear it. I'm just like, tell me everything. So it was lovely to see the trailer, and I was really excited just to hear Marathi, but also like proper Marathi. There's just differences in Marathi from the country, Marathi from the city, and like how well it's spoken to hear it. It was nice to hear. I was just enjoying that part of hearing it and not needing subtitles. It's a good feeling to like be able to hear it and not need it.
You said something interesting just now. You specifically said how well it's spoken. What do you mean by that? Is there a lot of actors that don't speak it that well?
No, so it's like Shuddha Marathi is like proper formal, I guess, would be. I'm trying to think of like the translating in my head of like, there's formal Marathi and then there's like colloquial, how you talk. Everyone is well spoken and it's like going to somebody's house and hearing like that is like proper Marathi, that you hear it. Otherwise you can hear watered down versions in different places where it's still the same, but it's just not spoken as formally.
What made me ask that is someone I used to date a long time ago, she was half Chinese and she spoke fluent Mandarin, and she said that Jet Li's Mandarin was great. And I'm like, I wouldn't have even thought of something like that, because like you don't think of any American actors going, oh, his American, his English is great. You don't have any classification like that, whereas you do with certain Asian languages, or I don't know if Thai is the same way, but so that's what intrigued me about that.
I don't know, it's like very, very Marathi. There's like, I don't know, it's like Marathi light and Marathi strong. That's a thing sometimes when you grow up, obviously in a different country, away from it, but hearing a Marathi film properly spoken like this, just like, yeah.
Okay. So how'd you feel about the trailer?
Yeah.
People are gonna be so mad at me.
They would be like, why are we
Like, why
discussing
are
the
you
language?
handful? I mean, it is in different language. Marathi cinema, I will say, in a trailer like this, I think they make great films. Marathi cinema, because it's just different and richer, and seeing someone like Nana Patekar is like huge for people. It's a big draw, and to see this in the film, I'm curious to see what's happening. I mean, the murder first straight off the bat, where he's fallen on the ground, caught my eye.
It was kind of giving me Hercule Poirot vibes, but like a modern one. I grew up watching a lot of Agatha Christie stuff, so it kind of definitely had that murder mystery vibe, and I liked that they drew attention to that and they called it out in the trailer itself. Was it the wife when it was like, oh, do you think this is some sort of murder mystery? I was like, yeah, it's pretty much it is. I like that, is it Nana who's playing the lead guy? He's really interesting because he's this detective, but he comes off as, like you said, being a little bit rough around the edges, and he's drinking whiskey and he's
All
dropping
Indian
people.
uncles with Johnny Walker and scotch and their whiskey in their glasses. It's like a thing, so that made me laugh too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a thing.
I mean, I wouldn't normally associate that with, oh, you're a detective just chilling, trying to solve this crime, and you're just like, I'm just gonna drink.
I feel like I
helps
see,
you think
but I
about
feel like I see that a lot with detective films. You got the detective, they all got a bottle of booze they keep in their desk. I feel like that's a common trope with detective films.
Perhaps.
But what drew me in actually was his wife, his sassy wife, who was, kind of railing into him. He's like, sometimes I'm crazy. It was just so blasé. I mean, it's my interpretation of it, right? Because I'm reading subtitles. But to me, he's so blasé about it. It's very ironic because he's like, sometimes I'm crazy. But it's like the least crazy way that you could state that sentence. That's what made me laugh about it. Almost the same as you going, I'm a party animal. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how it came across to me, and that's why I thought that was amusing.
Does anyone understand the thing she was talking about the right angle triangle?
आणि आबांच्या वागण्यामुळेच आमच्या या घराचा असा एक काटकोन त्रिकोण तयार झाला. आणि कर्ण मोठा झाला की प्रॉब्लेम येणार. हे तर महाभारतापासून माहिती आहे आपल्याला.
Because I was like, am I just too dumb to understand this math joke?
I was obtuse about that.
Yeah.
Wink, wink.
That's what I was like, but that's not an obtuse angle.
I know, but that's what's funny because forget it.
No,
I think she was trying to make a connection with like the Mahabharata, the things going wrong. Like we know from the history that if this and this meet at a certain point, that things go wrong. I think that's what I got from it, but maybe I'm totally wrong. Maybe that's not what happened at all, but that's what I understood from
It's like a bell curve.
Yeah, I got confused. I was like, why
trying.
math and then the Mahabharata? Like what?
I don't understand that at all.
'cause
Can you break it down further?
Indian people love math and they love the Mahabharata, and you will be doing both for the rest of your life.
I thought the reason why that scene was like special was because she's not only a housewife, but she's also super smart.
Maybe.
I thought that was an angle that they were playing there.
An angle.
Right angle.
ACHARA can do math jokes.
Well, let's not add any more to this video unnecessarily. We'll stop it here and multiply the fun. So, you guys, thanks so much for hanging out with us. CHHAYA NENE is on YouTube. And was that funny? I didn't think that was that funny. The social media as well. Follow her and like her videos and all those things. ACHARA KIRK is waiting for you on Instagram. She will wave back at you, like she just did there. And I have funny stuff on Instagram.
You do.
You did. He does.
So.
You have a lot of funny things.
I
yeah.
make jokes. Subscribe if you haven't already. Check out our other reactions, reviews, short films, vlogs, and interviews. I'm Jaby KOAY. This is
CHHAYA NENE.
and
ACHARA KIRK.
peace out.